morning everyone. So today we are going to do an experiment. A lot of people have questions about wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, and what are the benefits and what are the disadvantages. So today we're going to do that experiment. We will be doing warm-up first, about 2 to 3 kilometers, and after that after that warm-up I will try 2 different masks and see what is the impact of that mask on our body and on our heart rate, and how do I feel. So I'm going to share that experience with you. So let's start with the warm-up. Alright, so done with the 2 kilometers warm-up, and now I'm going to try a consistent pace with consistent breathing. I'm going to try with the single layered mask 1 kilometer and see what kind of discomfort I face, and also what will be my heart rate. So let's start with that, and then I will do with a 3-layered mask. So let's start with single layered balaclava, which I usually use for my runs. Oh, all right. So done with the 1 kilometer of running in this single layered balaclava, using it as mask. Now it's time, so I try to maintain the similar pace which I had earlier. I'm going to do that in the next kilometer as well. So it is about the heart rate. I'm going to see what kind of heart rate changes have come into first warm up, and after that when I started this run with balaclava. So we're going to check the heart rate and the discomfort. So I faced slight discomfort, not too much difference, but there was a slight discomfort. But yes, my breathing was consistent. I was doing deep breathing. So let's see now with a 3-layered mask, which is as recommended by WHO. So I'm going to try another kilometer with this and see how different it is. Okay, so let me start my run with this mask on. Alright, so done with my 1 kilometer with the 3-layered mask as recommended by WHO, and I found that it was a little difficult to breathe. We will see heart rate data after my run is done. So now I'm going to do 1 kilometer run without any mask and see what is the difference. I will try to maintain a similar pace. The track is somewhat flat, there is no incline. So let's do that. All right, see you. All right, so I'm done with my run, and the last kilometer was done without any mask. So now we're going to see data, heart rate. So overall my observation is that with the mask which I was wearing first, which was a balaclava single layered, there was not much difference. It was like almost same. But with a 3-layered mask, it was a little tough to breathe in. So, but yes, since I was running at a very slow pace, at a very easy, comfortable pace, I did not feel that much trouble. Rest we will see what our heart rate data says. Okay, so catch you soon.
Okay, let's take a look at the graph we have pulled out from Garmin. So it shows elevation, pace and heart rate. So we are focusing on heart rate in this graph. Elevation and pace are almost consistent. And I must also mention that my breathing was also pretty consistent throughout the run. So let's take a look at the heart rate. The red graph, average heart rate I had was 150 beats per minute. In the warm-up, it started building up gradually, and up to 2 kilometers it was quite low. And then we look at the 3rd kilometer when I was wearing a single layered mask, and you see it is slightly higher, but not much difference. We also need to consider that it was the 3rd kilometer, and with every kilometer the body seems to be tired, and it actually shows up on the heart rate as well. But look at the fourth kilometer. In the fourth kilometer, the heart rate is higher and right from the beginning, and towards the end you see it's like maybe 5 to 6 beats per minute, which got increased. So that showed that wearing a 3-layered mask, I was having a little difficulty in breathing. Okay, so that is showing up on my heart rate as well. And then from in the fifth kilometer, if I see, the heart rate is again lower. So that shows the clear indication that when I was wearing a 3-layered thick mask, my heart rate was slightly more than when I was wearing a single layered mask, or when I was not wearing any mask. So that's a clear indication. So the conclusion about overall experience of running all these kilometers with or without masks was that a 3-layered mask actually made my run a little difficult, and I was feeling a little difficulty in breathing. So I don't recommend having thick masks, especially when you're doing any kind of high intensity training. So if you're doing interval training, I recommend either you do it where you don't have people around and you can run without mask, or if you have to wear a mask, then you have to wear a very, very thin cloth mask like I was using, and that should be okay. Well, that's it. Thank you.